Hey, what's up guys? It's great to see you all again, and if you're new here, I'm Patrick and this is why I ramble about tech and other stuff. So the iPhone 12 Pro Max finally came in. It's been a bumpy ride with this one. Obviously, all the big channels on YouTube received the iPhones early for embargoed reviews, and so the rest of us just need to make sure we get our hands on one as quickly as possible after the iPhones are released for the general public. So I sat at my desk on the 6th of November, staring at the waiting screen about 20 minutes ahead of the opening of the pre-order, hitting refresh like a madman. I was hoping to snipe the Pro Max as well as the Mini. And after refreshing about 1 million times, the shopping screen finally opened up, so I proceeded to order the Pro Max first because that was the one I was most interested in. But then, at the end of the payment procedure, the Apple website threw me right back to the waiting screen. Total panic. So I did the whole thing again, filled out the form, credit card details, boom, right back to the start. This happened about 9 times before I finally went through, but by that time I had missed the first batch, and that's why I received it today instead of last Friday. I did manage to buy the iPhone Mini on time though, and this did come in last Friday. I've done an unboxing as well as a 24-hour review, so if you're interested in that, click the card up here. So here it is now, let's unbox this thing, let's ramble.
Hold up, things go wild when I pull up. They all on me like it wants.
Alright, so this is one of the perks of being a YouTuber. I get to unbox not 1 but 3 different iPhones, and being tech nerds, we probably enjoy these unboxings an unreasonable amount. But you know, you're here, so you're probably a nerd too, so let's geek out together. I'll make this quick since by now we know what's in the box, or rather what's not in the box, so let's just compare the box really quick to the boxes of the iPhone 12, the Mini, and last year's 11 Pro Max. This is definitely the fanciest box of the bunch, but that's to be expected because it's also supposed to be the fanciest phone of the bunch. So let's open it up. Ooh, so we got the phone, we got the documentation, and of course there's the cable. I'll tell you though, this part never gets old. Sweet mother of iPhone. That is a sweet looking, very sweet looking iPhone. Not feeling the edges. I mean, I know a lot of you like them and they do look premium, but those fingerprints are driving me crazy already. But that doesn't matter. I mean, I use a case anyway. Let's turn this thing on. Right, so I'll go set this up really quick. I'll fast forward into the future because there's no reason I should bore you with this. So here we are, all set up, and I gotta say, the screen is really impressive. Let's just put it next to the other models as well as the 11 Pro Max for comparison. What you can see is that the screen on the 12 Pro actually looks much bigger, even though the dimensions on the two phones are pretty much the same, but that's because the 11 Pro Max has rounded corners and the 12 Pro Max has the straight design, which makes it easier to have smaller bezels. And of course, the 11 Pro Max has the LCD screen, whereas the 12 Pro Max has this beautiful, crispy OLED screen. So let's click it into this nice brown leather MagSafe case. This is the color Saddle Brown. I really like how the color of the case is reflected in the on-screen ring. What you also notice is that the case doesn't make the phone feel much bulkier. I guess that's also because of the straight edges. The leather cases on the previous models would always make the phone feel even bigger and bulkier. So there it is, the full lineup. I'll tell you though, this year is easily the most difficult year to pick the right iPhone. When the iPhones were announced, I immediately assumed I would get the 12 Pro Max. I've been using the 11 Pro Max, and before that I was using Androids for some time, And here as well, I was using only Samsung's largest flagship phones. And like I said in my previous video, I never even considered ordering the 12 mini. But then after having used the regular 12 and really liking it, I got really excited about the 12 mini. And what makes it even harder to decide this year is that the quality difference between the models is really small. They all have the A14 Bionic chip, they all have amazing OLED screens, the Pro models have a bit more RAM and a better camera, LiDAR sensor, etc. And of course the larger phones have also bigger batteries. But overall, the phones are pretty identical this year in terms of performance. And even though I was interested in reviewing the 12 and ultimately also the mini, I never really considered keeping them as my own daily driver, because I just assumed I'd go with the Big Boy. But now, honestly, I'm not so sure anymore. I'm actually genuinely torn. I mean, the mini is so fun and so small and so practical. The other day I was using the mini, I grabbed the regular 12 and I genuinely thought for a second that I grabbed my 11 Pro Max because it felt so huge after holding the mini all day. But the battery is just so much better on the Pro Max, and that screen, I mean, that screen. Well look guys, I'm gonna put the mini away in my drawer now and I'm gonna fully dedicate myself to the 12 Pro Max for at least 24 hours before getting back to you with a proper review. There's a good chance that after using it for a day, picking up the mini will feel ridiculous. I don't know, maybe not. Anyway, I really look forward to using this big guy extensively for the next day or so, and I can't wait to share my experiences with you then. After that, I'll make another video where I compare all three sizes and make my final decision. And of course, I'll do my best to motivate that decision as best as I can and in as much detail as I can, going over all the pros and all the cons of each model, and hopefully this will help you decide which model is the right pick for you. So please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell so you know what's up. And guys, thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one.